We want to thank you all for being here tonight as we celebrate the historic anniversary, 20th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall and the 60th anniversary of the NATO alliance. To me and the Brzezinski family, represented here tonight not just by myself, but my brother Mark and his wife Natalia, with our Eastern European roots, the importance of these events and what they mean today cannot be underestimated. It is my privilege to introduce to you one of the men who represents what is best about Washington, Senator Chuck Hagel. A two-term senator from Nebraska, he's a man who's always transcended party politics and has been a leader in the transatlantic community. He's been wildly successful as a businessman and is now a Georgetown professor. Eager and committed to serving this great country and just simply doing the right thing. He's a person who didn't have to reach across the aisle because he rarely seemed to notice there was one there in the first place. He just wanted to get the job done. We are proud that Senator Hagel announced on Morning Joe, live on the air, his election as the new Atlantic Council chairman earlier this year. And in his usual modesty and good humor, he downplayed the importance of this election to replace General Jim Jones, who is also here tonight and has become the National Security Advisor. After all, Hagel said, how could a former buck sergeant replace a general? He failed to mention his two Purple Hearts. Needless to say, it's an honor to be here tonight to present to you the Atlantic Council 2004 Distinguished International Leadership Honoree and new Atlantic Council Chairman, Senator Chuck Hagel.
Senator. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome. It's good to see Scarborough with a tie. He doesn't often wear ties, and you probably watch the show each morning and elucidate, educate, inform yourself with the wit and commentary of Joe and Mika, and we are very pleased that they have agreed to be the ringleaders and those who keep us on time and structured tonight. So thank you. The Atlantic Partnership has been, over the last almost 65 years, the one anchor of stability in the world. This special partnership that the Atlantic Council represents is as important and relevant today as it's ever been. And maybe it will be even more important and relevant than what it has accomplished over the last 65 years. Tonight, we celebrate that special partnership. We celebrate it in many ways, but in one particular way, and that is to honor individuals who have strengthened the Atlantic Partnership, have enriched it, have made it even more important and relevant over the years. President Bush has been, throughout his life, an important part of this relationship. Helmut Kohl, who devoted so much of his time as Chancellor to West Germany, to this partnership. The three others that we represent, each in their own way, have contributed to this partnership. And so for those reasons, we gather tonight. And because of those reasons, you are here tonight, and we thank you for that. I also want to pay particular attention to and thank personally three predecessors of mine who have led the Atlantic Council for more than a dozen years. Three remarkable individuals who have each contributed at their own time in their own way. They are here tonight. My immediate predecessor, who is busy doing other things, General Jim Jones, as well as General Brent Scowcroft. Two individuals who have exceeded all expectations in every capacity that they have served in, and I don't know of two who've contributed more to our country and to our world than Generals Jones and Scowcroft. The third individual I want to recognize is Ambassador Henry Caddo. Henry Caddo, and you may applaud Ambassador Caddo. Is also one of those unique leaders who has served his country in many capacities. And we are much enriched for his service, and particularly this organization. Obviously, on behalf of the Atlantic Council, I wish to thank our sponsors, in particular our diamond and principal sponsors listed in the program, and also our host sponsors, Lockheed Martin, MSNBC, and SAS, because they have led the corporate effort, individual effort to underwrite this evening, which we are grateful for. Of course, our honorees, who you will hear from tonight, we're very proud of. And you will hear them introduced, and you will hear the reasons they have been selected to be our honorees. Now let me introduce you to the leader, the real leader of this institution, this organization, for which he and his colleagues who serve with him in the Atlantic Council, who have the everyday responsibility of managing this institution and strengthening it. I want you to know that we are very fortunate to have the kind of individuals that we have at the Atlantic Council. And their leader is the President and CEO of the Atlantic Council, Fred Kemp. Thank you.